Number 19.
When you started, like, taking unhealthy amounts of Viagra and still not, like, getting boners, were you like, I should stop doing this for a while, or...
Yeah, well,
Or not really, because it's...
I would go on trips. Like, girls would pay for trips. I know this is going to sound so stupid.
Go ahead, American Gigolo.
Troy, are you a gigolo?
Troy's a gigolo.
Troy is a gigolo.
Play the opening to American Gigolo. This is Troy's life.
I thought he was a DJ, but as it turns out, the DJ is just a cover for his...
Yeah, he is a DJ. He's a Don Juan.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, do we have the opening for American Gigolo?
His budding gigolo business. Gigolo Troy. Were you ever with like older women?
Yeah.
That's part of the gigolo business, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I would go away and with, people and then not just be completely annoyed, but still have to,
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Were they paying for trips?
Yeah.
How old were they? Try American Gigolo opening. Were they playing for trips?
Yeah,
meaning was it just to fuck you, or were like?
No, it was like, you were going away somewhere, but like...
Well, it's a date in the gigolo business. It's not just fucking, it's a date. Troy gives the Troy Kwan experience when you go to the Gigolo Troy service.
Yeah, this is like Troy's, what is this? Oh, I don't know if it just starts
the Blondie
with,
song?
Yeah, but it's him driving. This is what Troy's life is.
Yeah, it is. Driving down the coast, listening to Call Me.
Yeah, he's in a fucking, Richard Gere is driving in a fucking,
he's got a suit on, but it's a casual suit, you know what I mean? It's like a cool guy suit.
He's driving a top convertible.
But we don't say the top's down, we say the titties is out.
This was actually this is like 80. This is when Richard Gere could have literally fucked a painting would have jumped off the wall and eaten his cock.
Is that why he started fucking gerbils?
Dude, he was out of his...
If there's nothing else, I guess I'll shove one of these tubes up my asshole.
Yeah, he played this handsome...
Gigolo?
Yeah, although how come he pulls up and the fucking top is up? I don't like that. There's no consistency in the opening.
That doesn't make any sense. So Richard Gere played a John and then a Gigolo, or the other way around?
Right now he's playing a Gigolo.
No, but I'm saying because he was Pretty Woman.
This was before Pretty Woman.
Yeah, so he played a Gigolo and then he played a John.
This is 1980.
Yeah, I think this is what made him a star.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is what made him at least a name, was he was such a handsome guy. And I guess he's stopping in to buy a suit. This is Troy's life.
I would remake American Gigolo starring Troy Kwan.
See, they show him kissing a girl, walking into an apartment with an older woman. He drops her off.
But see, it's just a date. It's just a Gigolo experience. It's not always about sex, right?
Who knows?
That's right.
Now the top's down again. He probably took her out and fucked her.
Oh, maybe he did. Maybe he did. So, Troy, you're on your Gigolo expeditions.
Well, I mean, listen, you go away. I went away a couple times, and, you just have to, and, also...
How old were the women?
Have you ever been with a woman who's got pictures of her kids up?
And they're older than you?
And they're like, well,
no.
Have you ever been getting jerked off and lost your erection due to the jiggling of a charm bracelet with 5 grandchildren on it?
Excuse me, that's my tennis bracelet.
Those are my grandchildren. There's 5 of them. 4 are alive.
Have you ever, of the women that you've been with, what's the oldest child that they had?
Oh, in college?
That's awesome. Can you imagine being like a sophomore in college and coming home and realizing that Troy Kwan fucked your mom?
Yeah, and she's listening to his new song, and you're like, oh, no.
She's just a big Black Caviar fan. She's like, I fucked the guy from... And he's like,
no.
Mom!
Do you remember I told you I ate a guy's ass? It was him.
I'd be so upset. No, and no offense to you, I like you, Troy, but if I was in college and you fucked my mom... Pissed.
Well, I'm kind of in that weird age where you could, date a younger girl, or you could date an older woman.
Or both.
Yeah.
Depending on the day.
Now, let me ask you, Troy, I'll ask you this, because Corey, and I'm sure Troy has dealt with this.
Yes.
That's how you executive produce.
Troy.
What's up, Corey?
Hey, guys. Whenever you take in a Cialis, have you gotten a headache? I usually take a 20 milligram, and after a while, I'll get a headache, or sometimes I even feel like I got punched in the upper jaw.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, or middle of the back pain you can have. I've gotten headaches after all of them at times. I have 100 milligrams I would take, and then just cut it in half.
Oh,
that's what I do.
Oh, no, 20 milligrams of Cialis. I'm sorry, you're right. No, I don't take the whole Cialis. I would take 100 milligram and cut it in half. 20 milligram and cut it in half. I think 20 milligrams of Cialis was close to 100 Viagra. I think that's how it worked.
So when you're taking...
Yeah, I believe so. What's that?
It'll last a few days.
Yeah, but I wouldn't take the whole 20 milligrams. That's a lot.
Oh shit, I have.
Yeah, I would take less.
Oh yeah.
Let your body wean off it for a while, and then you know what you find unless there's something medically wrong with you, your dick starts to work better.
Pass a little gas.
No,
I saw you make a face.
your dick works better when you stop taking it for a while. Like I stopped taking it for a while, and I feel more normal.
Now normal, but I don't know if it works better.
Your dick?
I mean, it just you're going
Thanks,
with
Corey.
you going with like a baseball bat when you take it. I mean, you go in with the confidence that you're like, I am.
I mean it works better than it was working before without the pill. I
Yes. I agree with that.
So explain to me, obviously, because I don't know, I'm in a different world. I'm not in the gigolo world,
No,
you know?
or the male world.
That's right. That's the
it would
problem.
swell up your vag.
Yeah, will it make my lips puffy?
Yeah, well.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Jim. No wonder you made a face.
What?
It's a stinker.
I've just made a face.
Ugh. When you're at the point, don't push it over here. I see what you're doing.
I'm waving at you, my
No,
friend.
you're not. When you're at the point where you're taking like all kinds of boner pills and they're not working for both of you,
Sure.
like, is the desire at that point to have sex, is it like you're still mentally stimulated, or is it just that sort of compulsion?
It's compulsion.
It is.
Yeah, and especially like I went off the rails on those dating apps.
You did?
Like as far off the rails as you could possibly imagine.
Did you have more than 10 partners over the course of a couple years?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you're just kind of doing it just to do it.
Right, it's there. It's like Candy Crush.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
do I
like-
care if I win Candy Crush? No, but like I'm a little bored right now, so I'll play a level.
Yeah,
You're a grown man. You shouldn't play Candy Crush.
You're a grown man. You shouldn't be crushing Viagra's every night.
Yes, you should.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Of course you should. That's who should be taking it.
Exactly.
Grown men.
That's right.
Yeah.
Crush it.
Well-
Pop that little joker under my tongue like nitroglycerin. You ever do that to try to get it into the bloodstream quicker? You hear the doorbell and you realize you forgot to take the Viagra. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
crush it and hold it under your tongue. Hoping
You
it
do
gets
that?
in there.
And then just trying to stall a little bit. Let it kick in. Kind of get the blood pumping.
Yeah, I don't see how any problems could arise from that
Oh
happening.
yeah, it's a mess.
So what do you like? You can't get a boner.
Yes, I can.
Not always.
I haven't had a need to in a while. Sucks.
So,
Or if I do now, I try not to jerk it as much.
why?
Because you get
You just try to admire it.
No, but you just so used to jerking off that you don't.
So how often do
I
you
actually
jerk
bought a
off now?
fleshlight to try to make my dick like more sensitive, like stop jerking. And I talked to Dr. Steve. He's like, you got to hold it on the bed and use a fuck motion for it because that gets you in that. And I'm like, that feels too stupid.
I can't believe that Dr. Steve takes like
He just gave me advice.
The calls that Dr. Steve
I
takes
know, he's
are
my
just,
friend.
They're outrageous.
Yeah, I would.
Dr. Steve is probably wondering what kind of weird skeletons I have in my closet that I've never called him. I'm the only person around here that's never called him for a medical thing.
I love Dr. Steve.
I think he's amazing.
Trust him.
Yeah.
He cares about his patients. He's a good guy.
He is a good guy, and he cares about the.
Someday he'll get that medical license.
Then it won't just be his nickname,
Yeah.
Dr. Steve. I was going to ask something about the Viagra stuff. Right, so you're sitting
What do you
there.
want to know? Go over here and feel it.
Oh.
Yeah, come on, I'll show you how it works.
So Troy,
Take it and you pop your hand down here and squeeze it.
bothering everybody.
No, it's not. Troy understands.
When you don't talk like that.
He gets it.
It's the Viagra voice.
Yeah.
I flew with Jim once to Chicago.
Hand jobs.
That's right. We went out there
And,
do some work.
He kept letting me know he had a Cialis rod.
I did, really? Dude, you know how Cialis 3 days later, all of a sudden you get hit with a fucking, with a foul wiffle ball and your dick jumps off. It's fucking awful. There's
you're
no
s-
time. It's not a smart bomb.
No.
So when you're sitting there, right, you popped a couple Viagras or whatever. I don't know. I'm speaking colloquially.
You don't, I can never say that word, colloquial. Is that the right way?
Yeah, colloquially. I said.
Colloquially. I always have a hard time with that. But yeah, you don't pop a couple Viagra. You take a Viagra.
But Troy said he took unhealthy amounts.
how much would you, but I mean, the amount of days in a row, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Like, so basically I have like 100 milligram Viagra. You'd cut it into either thirds or halves.
I see.
So you just say, let's say 50 milligrams. I've easily taken over 200 milligrams.
in one sitting.
Yeah.
Oh
So-
my God, I've never done that.
It's scary.
So you take 50. You take even 100, right? You
Yeah.
take a whole
Fuck
pill.
a million.
Or a million. But and then you can't get hard. Do you tell this girl like hang on a second and then go and find another one?
No, like I just wouldn't
Or do
even
you
tell her
just-
I was taking it.
Or do you just go, is that when you're going to have sex again?
No, I mean, you just need to just stay ready to go. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because
I see. So you take it and then you haven't really used it. You take more.
yeah, and then like what I'm talking about is I've gone on trips before.
Gigolo trips.
Yeah, we're a girl, Hawaii, and a girl would pay for the entire trip, so she expects you to be when she wants that. She expects you to be there at her service.
How old was this girl? Was she pretty?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Sam's met her.
I've had just the opposite. I take them away and they don't want to fuck me.
I have met her. I haven't met her in the context of you being her sex slave, but I've met her like in
Troy's a sex slave.
Social scenario.
I mean,
he is clearly a sex slave.
He is.
Yeah.
Things are way different now. Right at this exact moment.
At this moment, right now.
Yeah, I'm actually dating somebody.
Not sex slave territory?
No.
When you were in Hawaii, did you fly first class or coach?
Business.
You flew business?
Yeah, it was nice.
They get fucked for business.
Yeah. Did you upgrade yourself to business?
No, she paid for everything.
Yes, she did.
Start to finish.
How old were you?
This was like 2 years ago.
How old was she?
So I was probably 38. She's probably 35.
Oh, she was your age. Okay.
You knew she was 35, right? Because wasn't that her birthday?
Yes.
What did you get her?
My penis.
Wait, she took you away for her birthday?
Yeah.
And then he didn't get her anything.
And what a piece of shit.
Oh, total piece of shit.
But then again, I mean, look, if she asked you to go away.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How long?
Week in Hawaii.
I love that she's.
Yeah, you know what? Fucking why not?
Then she's confused when the relationship doesn't work out.
Hey, why is it baby header?
Did what?
Is that the baby header?
No, that's a different one.
Why not? You know what? If she likes Troy and she's like, I want to fuck this guy for a week, why shouldn't women have to do the same thing? Good for you.
Troy is a kept man.
You fucked her a lot?
Yeah, but once you know you have to perform and you have
hard.
to do it just becomes it's not fun anymore.
So you gotta lay down the law and go, look, I may or may not want to fuck. It's got to be like boyfriend, girlfriend, natural. And she'll go, yeah, okay.
So you take out the dog and pony show in the beginning because you like the reaction that you get.
Yeah.
And then when you start seeing someone on the reg, they expect the dog and pony show every time.
Yeah.
And you don't. You're a man.
Especially
you're
when
a human being.
When you're trading something for something.
Sure, man. You know your dick is on this. Your dick has a spotlight on it.
It's like if you let's just say hypothetically, Jim, you take a girl somewhere, right? Like you pay for the vacation. It's kind of like one of those like, all right, this is what we're going to be doing, right?
Yeah, you're going to be getting fucked. I say that to her on the plane.
Although Troy, with the pressure that he felt to perform, he could probably put himself in the Me Too movement.
Travis, have you ever taken a Viagra?
No.
I just wanted to ask you your mouthful of food.
I knew it. God damn it.
So, yeah, when your dick is the star of the show, man.
Yeah,
it's rough.
Yeah, it's bad. I was in a real dark place for a while, so
yeah,
I'm in a different trying to have a functioning relationship with another human being.
You're a fun guy. You should just hang with people.
Yeah, I mean,
so
but
it's
you
not just the dick show.
You just can't do that. You can't. Yeah. You can't just have the dick show for.
It's too much.
Yeah, like
It's too much.
I'm trying to figure out how to actually be a decent guy.
Is that tough?
It is. It's tough.
Right.
It's tough because I think instinctually I feel like I might be a piece of shit.
Yeah, well, I mean, people have skill sets in life. Like, that's what you have to remember. Like, for me, it's not that tough to be a decent guy. But if you gave a description of what your bedroom antics look like, I would probably not be able to pull them off as well. Right?
Right.
You know what I mean? We have different skill sets.
Yeah, I couldn't. I've never been flown anywhere.
See,
But
unfortunately, Jim is a piece of shit and also kind of a limp dick. So I don't know.
Yeah, but a week in Hawaii, what are you doing if you turn into a limper?
I mean, I did. I mean,
is that what they call them?
Yeah,
is that the jargon?
A limper.
Oh no, I'm dating another limper.
yeah, and if I didn't perform, she'd get visibly angry.
That's fucking too much pressure.
I
Oh,
know.
my God.
I mean, that's why I would have to take an unreal amount.
How often would she want performances?
I mean, like multiple times a day.
Oh my God, it's too much.
And to make it worse, I was at the doctor before I went on this trip, and they tested me, and they're like, "Oh, you have a little bit of low T."
What did he tell you? Girl, you got to go out and have fun no matter what you do?
Yes.
Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Got it.
All right, got it. You were saying?
No, I before I went, they were like, "Oh, your T is slightly low. You should take these pills that'll help you out." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Like,
what are they? Just pills with a man's face on them? Testosterone.
So it had reversing. It had a reverse effect on it and gave me more estrogen.
Oh no!
Did you get titties?
Oh no! She took a girl with a stud with titties,
and I started having like mental period, like woman period.
You were crying.
Oh my God!
I just was like really emotional, and it was a night.
I don't want to make love right now. I want to sit on the beaches of Waikiki.
Can you imagine getting a gigolo to go with you to Hawaii and then finding out he's on his period?
Is a titty boy crying? I wanted a stud to fuck my ass, and now there's a crying titty boy in my room feeling fat.
My gigolo's got tits and he's on his period.
Oh no, my
What a
gigolo
bummer.
feels fat. This sucks.
I have a puffy gigolo.
I know.
And it's that time of the month for him.
My pussy is yawning, and my gigolo's eating ice cream and pickles. Oh, bull. Troy got a half star on Yelp. His dick was limp and his tits were aching.
Yeah, it was bad. I'm in Hawaii, and I'm in hell.
So that's
wait,
why
what
you
would
had to take so
happen?
much Viagra.
How would she get mad at you? How would she? Because that's nothing worse than someone pushing you to have a hard on.
Well, in the morning you wake up, and then she's like, obviously, insinuating what she wants, and you're just kind of like, no. And
Not first thing in the morning.
and she's.
You were annoyed?
And no, that's her.
Oh.
And like you could just tell she's shitty, and then she'll go through the whole day being shitty.
She wanted to get fucked.
And then she thinks you don't like her now, and you're just like,
Oh
oh
my
my God.
God.
It's just, it was more of a headache than it was worth.
First thing in the morning? Fuck that. Morning breath.
Yeah.
But you don't like me? No, I just
No.
woke up.
I have to shit when I wake up.
I'm tired.
I gotta take a dump.
I just gave you the show last night, and you had just given her the show the night before.
Yeah.
How many times did you fuck her in Hawaii?
I don't even remember, man.
A bunch.
Yeah. It just,
More than twice?
yeah.
For a rubber?
Well, I was seeing her for a while, so,
Okay.
But yeah, that was a nightmare.
Business class to Hawaii. That's you got to fuck for that.
You do have to.
Yeah.
So do you
Dice had a
think-
funny bit years ago about women and how like they don't do this and that. But it was on the day the laughter died. But the girl had come on the trip with the guy who was in the audience, and he was talking about how women fuck for the plane ride. I never forgot that. He goes, "Oh, they fuck for that plane ride." I was like, "What a funny observation to make." Oh, he's right.
Were you suffering from low testosterone because you were ejaculating too much?
Yeah, it affects it, but that could be a possibility.
Yeah.
So you're getting your period, and what was happening? How did you stop ragging?
I was super.
Were you bleeding out of your anus at all?
No.
Okay,
I was
good.
not.
Good.
No, I was just very emotional. and then when I came back, like I was really off there. I just didn't feel right. And then when I came back, like I remember DJ one night, and I just completely forgot my computer, and I'm like, how would I possibly do that? And
you're on your
I was
period.
doing a lot of.
So what did you do when you got there?
What, to Hawaii?
To DJ.
Oh, to DJ. I was like, fuck, I gotta go home and get it.
How late were you?
I was late, and they were pissed, and it was a mess. And
Did you explain I'm on my period? Like,
no,
you guys
I didn't know
gotta-
what was going on. I went back to the doctor. I'm like, something really fucking weird is happening here. And then they checked me again, and they're like, oh, your estrogen levels are through the roof.
So, did you gain an appreciation for women?
I completely 100% understand what women have to go through.
You did?
Yeah, no, because you're so emotionally erratic. You're just not thinking clearly.
Yeah, hormones are a bitch, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah, that's for cancer treatments. They use it too. Sometimes you gotta take hormone treatments. Motherfucker.
Yeah. Troy was like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Junior.
That's right.
It's a man who got pregnant.
Crying.
Yeah. It was a mess. I'm trying to pull it back together.
I
Yeah.
think you're. I think you're doing it. Although you are. I think you. Do you miss being a gigolo?
I don't.
Good.
No, it was I
Good.
went through it was a very dark time in my life, and I was self-medicating.
With Viagra?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm trying to be a decent human being right now.
Now, are you still on the dick pills for the decent stuff that you're doing now?
Occasionally,
Recreationally.
very recreationally.
You don't feel the same pressure though.
No, because like when you're with just somebody, it's sort of like it just
Sometimes
feels
can you just slip it in when it's like half hard and just kind of have a lazy ejaculation?
Yeah.
exactly
Right.
As Florentine would say, you give her a sloppy six.
Yeah.
A soggy six. A soggy six.
But yeah, it's a different time.
Yeah, it is, right? There's no pressure. If you don't want to fuck, you don't fuck.
Yeah, no, not at all.
You want to be held?
Jack in North Carolina has a great question on line
Sure,
one.
let's get to Jack. Sometimes when we
You don't have
touch.
to sing as you're searching.
Hey,
for the
Jack.
thing.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, didn't Troy have sex with Stevie the intern's mother?
Did you
I
have
think
sex?
that's well documented.
Did you have sex? I believe, and Troy, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Troy had sex with an intern's girlfriend. He just gave an intern's mom an underpants lap dance. Am I speaking? Is that true?
That is correct.
Okay, yeah. So he didn't actually have sex with an intern's mom. It was an intern's girlfriend he had sex
I gave
with.
her a lap dance in studio in my underwear.
Right. The intern's mom got an in-studio lap dance.
Yeah.
And she was...
Six and one, really.
She was turned on, wasn't she?
I don't know. I think so.
You'd hope so, right?
I hope so.
Right.
I gave him my all.
All right. Thank you, Jack.
Not to be confused with the interns.
Yeah, the intern's girlfriend.
Please don't fuck her. You did fuck her, right?
Yes.
But to be fair, I remember the conversation specifically. Troy was trying to give the intern woman advice, and their relationship was on the rocks.
Yes, because he was going. One of them was going into like the with the Peace Corps or something.
One of them was going into the Peace Corps.
The girl was.
Yeah,
and the other one appeared to have a crush on myself and Troy.
She was a photographer.
Yes.
Yeah, but the intern appeared to be more interested in myself and Troy.
I think he had a. Do you think he?
The intern was confused.
He was a little
Okay.
confused.
Yeah.
Do you
at
think
the
he
time.
wanted you to fuck her?
I think he did.
I think he was
Because-
like a cuckold, or I like the idea of you fucking her.
I don't really know. It was a very bizarre situation.
I remember that.
Troy
Please don't
said-
fuck my girlfriend.
Troy said to him, if you bring her in and introduce us, I'm going to have sex with your girlfriend. Like, don't do that, because I'm going to have sex with her.
Because she was hot, right? You looked at the pictures.
She was extremely hot.
So he said, don't do that. He goes, okay. And then he figures out an excuse to bring her in studio. And we're like,
right.
and then I think he told her that you said that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, so she's like, okay, I want to go in and meet him.
And it's like, and you're like, okay, but you know where this is leading, right?
Yeah.
And where did it lead?
To exactly where you thought it would
That's
lead.
exactly right.
Yeah, that was.
Did she cheat on him with you, or did he know she was going to fuck
He
you?
knew.
And he was okay with it?
Completely okay with it.
He probably liked
Yeah,
it.
he was definitely confused.
He probably liked it.
Because remember, what was the deal? He wanted to hug you with your shirt off?
Yeah, he kept asking me to hug him with my shirt off, and
It's
I
fine.
I didn't do it.
Why?
I wasn't interested in doing that.
Gay
at all.
shaming?
That's not gay shaming. I just didn't want to. I didn't want it. Was
You
there's-
hugged him, though.
I might have hugged him, but not with my
No, you
shirt.
definitely did. I see a screen cap right here.
Let me see. Okay, my shirt's on.
Can I see it, Travis? Well, where's your dick with the yellow and getting to stand up straight?
I'll tell Troy what to Google.
Or just email to me.
Yeah, send it.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see this picture.
But I didn't take. Well, no, my shirt's on.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? My shirt's on. I said.
Why would you take it off?
I didn't want to.
You're a cock tease.
I don't mean to be.
I wouldn't mind taking the Viagra though and getting over there.
Why are you doing the voice again?
Just talking to you about something. Take a Viagra, kiss you on the neck.
Where?
There you go. Oh yeah, I remember him.
If you go down, I think you see the hugging.
Yeah, he wanted to hug Sam.
See, there it is.
Well, let me see that.
Oh,
dick.
yeah, here it is.
Yeah, it's not really a hot hug. It's a friendly hug.
No, yeah.
Talking like that.
Yeah, that was weird.
You see how I kept my distance, but he's kind of leaning in heavily.
Pushing out your backside.
Yeah, you see how I've arched my my backside so my pelvis is not sticking towards him.
Trying to keep that
Yeah.
turgid pole away from him.
He was definitely in love with you.
Do you think
Yeah, I
so?
think he was in love with you too.
It was weird.
He likes Sam's brain and your looks and body. There's no way he liked Sam's looks.
He might have liked my looks.
No, he didn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Yeah, it was a weird situation.
It was.
What year was that? 2008?
I don't know. I don't know.
2007.
It was uncomfortable for everybody involved, to tell you the truth.
I wonder how he's doing.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
It was a weird time.
Every once in a while, the girl like one of my photos on Instagram.
Really?
Yeah, she's weird.
Did you ever see her again?
A couple times, yeah.
Well, the whole scenario is so
For
weird.
sex?
Yeah. I mean, we hung out a couple times after that.
She suck your penis?
Yeah, she did actually.
Wow.
Yeah, she was. I don't know. I won't go down that road again.
Were you able to keep an erection?
No, I was fine. I was fine. I just got out of a relationship with a long-term relationship right before that, so I was just kind of in a crazy state of mind.
Yeah, I mean, an intern and his girlfriend, and they're
Sure.
crazy, and they're young, and
I was probably 33 or something. I was not.
Where did you stay in Hawaii? Do you remember? All I want to ask about now is his travel accommodation. I want to know what this girl paid to get that dick out there. What kind of hotel? What airline? Like, I want to know all these things.
Well, it's business class, so you know it's an expensive
That's what I'm
ticket.
saying, yeah.
I don't remember the
Troy
name of the
fucks
place.
for the plane ticket, by the way.
Sure he does.
Yeah.
It was someplace in Maui.
Did it look like Rundown?
No, it was gorgeous.
Is Maui nice?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Maui's very nice.
yeah. It was fun. It was a fun vacation.
Yeah.
Did you get She literally paid for everything.
Did you get a nice size? And whose birthday? It was for your birthday, right?
Birthday.
Oh, I see.
She eat your ass?
Yeah.
For her birthday, she ate your ass.
But did you guys argue at all on the trip?
Yeah, it just, there wasn't a lot there.
Well, sometimes girls like put themselves in scenarios like that are clearly toxic settings for them. But it's kind of like, why are you asking me to do this? Like, I don't think that at any point you led her to believe that this was anything besides a gigolo expedition.
No, but sometimes girls make things up in their head and create scenarios that aren't really there.
Girls of the world ain't nothing but trouble.
I got it.
Right?
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. But there's also a thing like when you accept gifts, and I told you this.
Oh my God, you gotta fuck!
That's not what I was.
Yeah, no.
Women have a way sometimes of like accepting the reality verbally, like you saying, like, this isn't like a real relationship. We're just doing this. Oh yeah, no problem. And then if they give you a gift or they take you on a trip or do something like that, if you accept it, even though verbally you've made clear what it is, once you accept it in their mind, it's like, okay, well, the verbal stuff, none of that's true.
They will lie. Here's what it is. Men will lie and say that we love you when we don't, just to fuck you. Women will lie and say, I just want to fuck when they want love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Women will offer up sex to get love. Men will offer up love to get sex. It's pretty simple, but that's where everybody gets confused.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a bad situation.
Well, not all bad.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I got a trip out of it, but you just,
That's right.
and she was extremely wealthy. She does very well for herself, so she was flying me to Los Angeles regularly.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, she lived out there?
Yeah.
So you met her out there and then flew to Hawaii?
Yes. And then we've gone on trips to the Bahamas and stuff like that.
Wait,
did.
did you pay for any of them?
No.
Well, the Bahamas trip, you probably paid for it because she got the last one.
No. How many times did we go to the Bahamas? I think only once.
How many
Oh,
times
okay.
how many times have you been to LA?
Well, I mean, a dozen.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So what, did she pay for 6? You pay for 6?
No, she paid for everything.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
12 coach trips to LA?
Yeah.
Coach?
Yeah, no, and then I'd like maybe upgrade or something like once I got.
Well, you were probably getting miles at that point.
Oh yeah. I was racking up the miles.
Yeah.
And I would keep the miles. She'd use her miles.
She would use her miles to upgrade you?
No. Like she would get the tickets on her miles.
Right.
But she's
and
only
then-
flying you coach, that cheap bitch?
But then the miles that would accumulate from the trips, you get to keep those.
That's right.
So you still have
Well,
them.
no, if she's using miles that they weren't good. If she was using miles for your trip, you don't get miles.
Well, I know that I put in my thing inside JetBlue.
Yeah.
So when I would get somehow get mileage.
So maybe
She was paying for
She was
them.
probably paying for them.
If you're getting miles.
You know what was happening? She didn't want to seem so like thirsty.
Yeah.
So she was telling Troy that I'm using miles to pay for your trips.
She's using money.
She was using cash.
So you get there, how long would you go to LA for?
I'd go out for long weekends.
Why not? Right?
Yeah, especially in the winter.
Jet set a little bit.
I have like seasonal depression, so that would help.
Go for 4 days?
Yeah.
Would you stay at her place, or would she ever book a hotel in Los
No,
Angeles?
she had a very nice place.
Yeah.
In
I
in
remember.
Hollywood.
I've seen it. Right?
Oh yeah, no, you
that's
did see it.
Good rooftop and everything. That was a beautiful place, actually.
Yep.
It was chill.
Would you say that?
Chill.
Chill.
Huh?
Just trying to get with the lingo.
Oh, well, that's bad. Stopped everything. Yeah, it was a very nice place.
Yeah, she drove you around.
She did. She drove me pretty far out there, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice of her.
Yep.
Wait, she drove. You went to her house?
I went to her house once because I was out there as well. At the
Oh,
same time
was there
Troy
a picture of all you guys in the jacuzzi?
No, that was Jessie Mae Peluso.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that might have even been the same trip.
I
actually.
wasn't gonna throw you out there, but it was the same trip. I thought you didn't want that to be public.
Wait a minute.
Whoops.
Were you two dating?
Who?
You and Jessie Mae.
I wouldn't say dating. I think we've hung out a couple times.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, she's awesome.
I might have met Troy while he was hanging out with one person. Made it seem like the trip was kind of coming to an end, but it was only the halfway point because I went with Troy as he went to see someone else for another set of days.
So you might have just literally told someone I'm flying home now and you weren't.
And then told somebody else I'm flying in now, and you weren't.
Yeah, no, I said, and then I said I had business stuff to take care of in LA. That's what I told.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't,
The
because
first one?
Yeah.
Did you see the first one again after that?
That might have been it.
Did you have business stuff?
no.
No.
Picture of you on Instagram in a jacuzzi?
Yeah, no, that was with Jessie.
Yeah, the jacuzzi started it. Yeah, and
Whose
then
house was that?
Jessie Mae.
Oh, she has a jacuzzi. Okay.
and then there was business to attend to elsewhere, And at that point, yeah, I went with Troy to the other girl's house, and then we separated. I went off and did my thing and left Troy to his own devices.
And that was a fun trip because that's when we hung out with Stone Cold.
We hung out with Stone Cold, yeah. Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah.
But
What'd you do with Stone? Would you hang out with him? Where?
well, he does his podcast at his house, so I went and did his podcast. It was the same thing. Yeah, you've been there. But it was the first time that I did his podcast. And Troy
were you nervous walking into his house the first time?
I was excited.
Stone Cold's house?
Yeah, it was fucking awesome.
He loves me.
Good for you. We're not telling your story.
Just saying.
Oh, okay.
Let's take a break. I want to eat something, and I want to make love to at least somebody in this room.
It really was.
And it ain't Troy.
Really, it shouldn't be Troy. Scumbag. That trip was just separated between two girls.
Well, you know what?
Hey, they pull that shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, of course.
Wasn't a nice thing to do.
Good for him.
I wasn't a nice
I'm
guy.
Team Troy.
No.
Yeah, you were fine.
I'm trying to be a nice guy now.
Throwing cum all over Los Angeles.
If I remember, we had to get a taxi to the other girl's place because you couldn't admit where you were going.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then once we got to the other girl's place, then she could drive us around.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I remember. Oh, Troy.
I remember you're going to go somewhere else. I'm like, no, don't worry. This chick will drive you around wherever you need to
Right.
go.
I was like, we'll get two separate cars, and I'm just going over here. And Troy's like, no, bro, come.
Which one? The first one would drive around?
No, the second one.
She has a real nice car.
The second one is the one that took Troy on his trips for her birthday.
Oh,
So
Jasmine was first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she was.
And then the second one you knew would drive him around?
Yeah, I would accept rides and things like that.
But why would she do that?
She's fun.
She's a cool person?
Oh, she's okay. She's an alright person.
Do you think she just wanted to make you happy?
She did.
Quite possibly.
She was a very, very nice person.
She's sweet. She has a good heart. I will tell you that.
And
All right, so you liked her.
I thought she was very cool. But
Is she
I
cute?
also... Yeah, oh yeah, very cute. Fun.
Did you want to
nice.
make love to her?
No, my friend was making love to her.
I said you were going to, but did you want to?
I would have made love to her had I not been in a monogamous relationship and had my friend not been also making love to her.
If Troy fucked her in the ass, and then she snapped her fingers, and that meant Sammy's on cleanup duty, would that bother you?
No, that'd be fine. Yes, of course. Of course I wouldn't do that. I'm in a committed relationship
Fair enough.
myself.
I respect
I wouldn't.
I would have let you if you wanted to.
I appreciate that, but I wouldn't desecrate the vows of my monogamous
I
marriage.
would have let Jim too.
No, I
You're a good guy like
wouldn't
that.
want to do that after my friend.
Come on, we're buddies.
You're a good guy,
Fucked a
Troy.
girl in the ass, then cleaned up? No. No.
I guess it doesn't sound that appealing when you phrase it like that.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. More of Jim Norton and Sam Roberts' Best of the Year after this. Tis the season to catch up on all your favorite faction talk shows. Jim Norton